Traveling to Numbani.
Alright, so this is new. I'm actually not going to be playing the game live. This is a recording I was about to just upload to YouTube, but I thought, what the heck, I'll actually go through and do a little talk through. But because I'm watching it, I'll have the presence of mind to probably provide a bit more of the thinking process, as opposed to being in it and, trying to stick to my game mechanics like aiming and positioning and stuff. I can just kind of talk through things. But anyway, Numbani is a nice fun map. This is like usually my pre-game ritual. Gotta jump up on this little ledge, this little lip up here. But anyway, Numbani isn't my favorite map for Sombra. It seems very team dependent. So I can't always reliably go in and just kind of do similar things. It really depends on what kind of team I have, what kind of team they have. Battles for a high ground here could be kind of brutal. Oh, alright, we got the dance. Nice, gotta respect the dance. Hey, this Diva has the dance too. That's the K-pop skin on Diva. Nice. Good team already. So anyway, I see a Diva here, I see a Genji, and I see a Kiriko, which means that we have the potential to be very divey. And that could be good, right? Because it could mean that I can go in there and dive with them and take out the backline. And if that works, I'm going to keep doing it. And if it doesn't work, then I'm going to have to come back and play frontline and defend our supports, because maybe they counter dive. So they have a Zen, that's really good. They got a Malga, that's really good. That tells me that they're not going to be very divey, right? They're going to have a strong front line, so if this game stays pretty pokey, then I can keep harassing their backline. If they stay on Zenyatta, oh, and I hope they do, then I can keep harassing the Zen. Okay, so that Malga melted pretty well. That's nice. So we're just going to stay here in front line because it's working. Ooh, Hanzo. Okay, I got to be careful with Hanzo. He's at like 1 HP right there. And sure, I lucked out. I got him. But I mean, Hanzo's going to kill you on accident. So that was pretty dicey. Okay, so I see now that they are on Cass. They have a pretty threatening team to me, right? Zen, Cass, Hanzo means that they can do a lot of burst damage from a distance, so I could die without realizing it. Which actually tells me that I should probably do a little bit more backlining now, right? Because they're going to be... Ooh, okay, that Hanzo saw me. Because they're going to be focused on finding those long-distance shots. Suzu went out, so as soon as Suzu goes out, I start salivating. I can easily throw that virus there on Zen. I was asked the other day, it was a really good question, how come I'm throwing virus before hacking? Because if you hack first and then land a virus on a hacked target, you'll actually do faster damage over time. I think it's something like 90 damage total. There's some impact damage and 90 damage total. But if you hack first, then the target takes the damage in half the time, which is really good. Sometimes I'll hack first, sometimes I'll virus first. It really depends. So right there, that Zen was moving and a Suzu is right in front of me. It was more important that I land the virus there because he was already in the front line. Our team's going to be doing damage too. Because if you hack first and then you virus, you run the risk of alerting the target to your presence, so they start freaking out, right? They start jumping around, hiding behind cover, which makes it harder to land the virus. So if my main priority is to just land the virus, then I'll usually chuck it first. Oh, okay, so we got Malga contesting here? No, he's not contesting. Nice. Anyway, so you probably saw I was just pushing cart there because our team was doing a good job of pushing back the front line of the fight, right? Keeping them on their back foot. And if that other team is on their back foot, kind of staggering, then what's really important, and it's not very sexy, is we need distance on the cart, all right? If you get 3 people on the cart, then it's moving the fastest. And sometimes you can have a really divey team that's, giving them the business in the front end, but on cart there's just like one person and the cart is crawling. Or maybe sometimes that one person even comes forward a little bit too much, like if they're a support to go heal, and then you really don't get any distance. So that's why I wanted to make sure we had at least 2 on cart. Try to really get as much distance as we possibly could. That second point on Numbani is one of my least favorite areas, so I thought it was really important to just keep the cart. Okay, EMP for Malga there. Easy choice. I was saving EMP for that, right? I was just sitting on EMP on the cart. So anyway, yeah, here it's really just about reading the team, especially for Numbani, I think. So since our Genji and our Diva, we're doing a good job of keeping them on their back foot. We just had to keep the momentum going. It was actually a really fast game, come to think of it. There wasn't a whole lot for me to do here apart from frontline occasionally and then push the cart. But anyway, this was a little experiment for me to try just doing a voiceover of a video this way. That way, I don't have to do it in real time when I'm actually playing the game. So anyway, if this works out, maybe I'll do this a little bit more often. It can be a bit more present-minded with you, kind of talking through the thinking process, answering some questions about what I'm doing and how come. Yeah, we'll try it out. Let me know what you think. If you got any requests or any questions, drop them there in the comments, and yeah, I'll address those in future videos like this. Thanks so much, everybody. We'll see you in the next Sombra gameplay video.